Good evening, everyone, and or should I say good afternoon? Today we are reviewing Spirited. I think this is the final chapter of our Christmas segment. I don't know. Hopefully it is. But thank you for tuning into UPR Entertainment once again. Tonight I'm joined by my good friend. Good afternoon.
Good
To you, sir.
afternoon.
Vic, how you doing? I hope you like this movie. I see that smile, so I'm thinking
Yes.
you're
It-
okay. You didn't fall asleep this time.
no, it was fun. It was a good
Okay.
time. It was a
Yes,
good time. I'm
excellent.
excited. I'm excited to talk about this movie.
All right, perfect. And I'm also joined by Miss C, the Superior. Welcome back. Hello.
Hi.
Loving
Good
that
afternoon.
blonde.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Switching it up for the new year.
I know that's right. Well, again, we are reviewing Spirited. I would consider this a new holiday classic. Let's take a look at the trailer.
My first save, there was this little sick kid. What did they call him?
It was Tiny Tim.
No. Sweet kid, one crutch.
No.
Little Larry.
No, Tiny Tim.
Micro Mike. Super small Steve.
Holy.
Ooh, that trailer was so good, so exciting. I remember, I don't know what movie I went to see in theaters, but they did show this trailer in theaters for this Apple TV
Wow.
production. And I was pretty impressed with that, but it's also like, okay, they have some big names here. We have Will Ferrell, of course, SNL veteran, and well-known, well-documented sight gag comedian, amongst other things.
Mm-hmm.
We have Ryan Reynolds,
Mm-hmm.
fan favorite. Everyone loves Deadpool. Everybody loves
Detective Pikachu.
I was gonna say pretty much everything else that he's in. He's just a really handsome guy, and also has a really great comedy leg. I don't know. Sometimes I guess you're just born with it. So this is a cool pairing, and to set it in a holiday themed musical, how perfect is this, right? First of all, I had to see Will Ferrell portraying Scrooge. Like that, I think
Wait.
that's what we all came here for. No, wait. Okay.
That was the freaking big reveal. At least to me, I was shocked to see that he was Scrooge.
Okay, so the rumor mill before this trailer was even released was that Will Ferrell was going to be portraying Scrooge in an upcoming holiday film.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I saw. I saw that. Yeah, they didn't go into real big detail. They didn't say that it was a musical yet. They didn't even say everyone that was in it, but I vaguely remember a teaser or seeing photos of him dressed as Scrooge, and everybody was like, what? And then when this trailer came out, it was just like, okay, this is exciting. I love musicals. I don't know how you do. Okay.
I'm a big fan.
Hit or miss for me.
Oh.
It just depends on what type of mood you're in, right? Because a musical can be, Les Miserables, right? Super depressing. Okay, but this topic-wise, it's depressing though, right?
Some of them can be like real child life, so it could be cool. Like I liked Hamilton. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
You know what I mean? So like it all depends on what it is. Some of the songs are corny. Some of the songs are great.
Yes.
So it depends.
I feel like we got that here too, but what I love most about this is that both of these main characters really got to do, what they do best.
Mm-hmm.
Will Ferrell does this kind of childlike, whimsical outlook, typically, and it works well for him. He's a grown man, but there's something about him that is just very hopeful, and that's just like what wants to make the world right. And there's just something about him playing that sort of archetype that sticks well. I don't know what it is. And Ryan Reynolds kind of as like this douchey exec that
fits him well.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. It just sticks really well. He gets to flex those legs of his, the smug, arrogant character. The guy who it's like honor amongst thieves. Like him and Octavia Spencer's character are close and cool, but it's like it's still all about the money bottom line. Like that's the thing that connects them. You know what I mean? There's just something about this character that he plays in a lot of other films that we see that works, and setting it to unique and brand new set of songs. Like this soundtrack for this movie was very impressive. I was impressed. The big dance numbers. Oh my god, I loved it. Okay, I'm not gonna keep talking about it. I want to hear what you guys have to say, but this is why I picked this movie. It was very exciting. It's something new and fresh for the holiday, but by pivoting an older story that we're used to and kind of modernizing it for younger audiences, newer audiences, whatever.
For me, right, the songs themselves were the weakest point of this movie. I wasn't hardly feeling none of them, except for the Ryan Reynolds one at the beginning, like we were discussing before the show. You know, we talked about the marketing PR thing.
Yep, bring it back Christmas.
The Irredeemable. That's all.
Oh, you like the Irredeemable? I like that too. I do too. It was deep. It was like, yeah. And clearly the cast didn't have the strongest of voices, but it was pleasant. Like those songs were pleasant. But I feel like it was something about the music just wasn't giving. I don't know. It wasn't an instant like, oh yeah, you know, I can get with this, right? No. It was just plot device to move the story forward because it's not enjoyable, the music, except for also the Good Afternoon one. That one's good too. Good Afternoon definitely is a jam.
Yes, it
definitely
is.
a bop. Definitely not necessarily a holiday or Christmas bop, but it's something that it sticks, you know?
Yeah.
It's catchy, it's funny, it has some historical roots.
I want that to stick for a long time.
But is that true though? Is it true that that's like, you know, a little dig back in the day? Or
I'm curious. I'm curious. I don't know. I wonder if that's a lie, but I would love that to be true.
So I think I'm gonna say yes. I think it is true. I don't quote me on this, but I think it's true. I feel like I had to like look it up to validate after I saw this movie. But one other piece that I for sure know is true is during that setup for that scene for the song Good Afternoon, they're in the pub, they're drinking ale, and Ryan Reynolds' character is like, oh, this tastes like piss. It's a man's piss. And that they did drink that as like beer, yes. And
why?
Yes.
Well,
I guess they got turned. I don't know.
That's how they fermented certain things. I mean,
it gives like an alcohol.
They do that in prison.
They do. It's the yeast. Maybe it's the yeast.
Yeah, no, they do that in prison. You ever seen Orange Is the New Black? You ever see Pouchon? How she made anyway.
That's prison beer?
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah.
Well, now you know. So don't sip any when you go.
They make that toilet beer, toilet liquor in prison.
And it's somebody else's. Oh,
I guess.
No,
I mean, you know, I don't know the details, but you know.
So maybe they don't have to take it that far these days. Maybe they can get a packet of yeast from the kitchen.
Possibly.
Maybe. That's a big maybe. We don't know.
Right. Disgusting. Learning new things tonight.
Anyway, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait a minute, you didn't like I give you that Christmas morning feeling.
No, because it doesn't feel like Christmas. It doesn't feel like Christmas to me.
Hilarious.
Wow.
Just because you say Christmas in the song doesn't mean it's giving Christmas. That was not giving Christmas. That song. I'm sorry.
Christmas / Deadpool / it was, you know. What I found interesting was the amount of range that these guys showed. Why? Because they are hilarious and they're known to be hilarious. So when Ryan Reynolds was in the hospital saying no to his sister, that was heartbreaking.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't expect to see that. And he's just like, listen, I really am that selfish. And mind you, I thought he was still joking. You know what I mean? I thought I was waiting for him to come out with a joke. And mind you, and when he just popped it on his brother, like, listen. Our sister's got something to tell you, and you know, it's just and centered pretty much just his hardcore emotions around that, and made that like the core thing that hits his heart because you can see how the guy you know, his level of defense is just making a joke of everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Everything is a joke. And then when he finally hit him there, like that was just interesting to see just Ryan Reynolds' face and how he can get serious. And mind you, same thing with Will Ferrell. When
Mhm.
he saw Mama and like, you know, whenever he saw Mama, and then whenever he saw her, he was
Mhm.
so happy, and he saw what he could have
Oh
and all of
yeah.
that. And
I
he
agree.
got, it was that part of it was just real interesting because you didn't expect that to happen
Mhm.
in this movie, as opposed to all of the jokes, all of the craziness between these two. Because I mean, like you said before, this pairing, mwah, is just beautiful, and the fact that they literally added another layer to Ebenezer Scrooge,
Mhm.
that just being, mind you, I used to go to Madison Square Garden and see the play back when that used to be a normal thing. You know what I mean? Like that story's so old. The way that they done this is really cool. Really
But
cool.
as far as the Octavia Spencer, right? I was here for the age appropriate romance. Usually you see
Yes.
like the like older
Yes.
guy getting with a younger girl who's like very inappropriately
I
younger
love
than
it.
him. No, this was age appropriate. I love to
Mhm.
see it. But they did touch on some darker notes in the movie, specifically what Stephen has mentioned when they tried to ruin this little boy's life for running for school president, and what
Mm.
happened as a result of Ryan Reynolds' character stepping in to be like this ruthless marketing agent. I was surprised that they touched on that, but then again, the original story did have the death of Tiny Tim, so I guess
Mhm.
it kind of that makes sense for like a modern day version of this.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, we gonna see, guys. But let's get into our first commercial break and see what we'll be talking about soon.
Mm.
Hold tight.
Exciting stuff coming up.
Heads up. I know everything that's gonna happen. One thing that never changes, a bunch of assholes killing me for reasons that remain a mystery.
It's Fayed. Roy, can you hear me? I can't explain it right now, but I'm gonna need your help.
Gemma? The only woman I've ever loved and who can stop this is still alive. I have to get killed over and over again. Until I save her. I can do this all day.
You should sell my pot at your party.
You think I'm just gonna walk into a party and everyone's gonna wanna buy pot from me?
Call me crazy. Fuck yeah, Mo. Got a home run.
Who's gonna drink it?
Hold on, what's in that?
Whiskey, beer, cough syrup, and Zanny bar.
Oh, damn. That's my dude.
Kids are supposed to make mistakes. That's what the whole point of being a kid is.
Let Pete
All right.
Davidson tell it. Be a kid
Mhm.
forever.
See who picked these. What? Who picked what? Who picked the first one? Because that looks kind of interesting to me. I don't know about y'all, but who
I
picked the
seen
first?
it. I seen it. I had to see what he gives. I seen it
Okay.
a while ago.
Because he was in one of those Purge movies, and I liked him in those. It was actually two of those Purge movies. Yes, he was in the Purge.
I don't remember.
Mm.
Y'all,
I
the
don't
best
remember.
two Purge movies he was in. But
Pete Davidson.
not Pete Davidson. No,
Oh.
the first movie. The first
She's
movie.
talking about
Boss Level or something.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah. I picked Boss Level.
Oh, okay,
Mhm.
yeah, interesting pick. I want to see that. So
I think it's gonna be good.
stay tuned for that because we'll be touching on the Hulu and what is this? Knives Out. I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
Glass
that's
Onion.
all over the place right now.
Yeah, Glass Onion was top 10 last weekend on Netflix.
Oh, interesting. We might have to add that as well, Stephen. Thanks for letting us know.
Starring
Yep.
Janelle Monáe, my girl, Janelle Monáe.
But it is that time to get into our final thoughts and give our thumbs up and thumbs down for this here Spirited. So who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Since I picked this as my Christmas movie, I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, that this movie gave what it was supposed to give. I Was Living. It tugs on your heartstrings. It's got some really great callbacks in the movie. There's like a cute little romantic thing happening with the Ghost of Christmas Past. And wait, is she past or is she present?
I think she's past.
The Ghost of Christmas Past and Ryan Reynolds' character. I thought that was so funny and so cute, and the way that they wrapped that up at the end was so adorable. Because she was funny and she was giving stalker at first, but then it's like, okay, yeah, obviously she knew what she was talking about. Like Ryan was totally feeling her. That was her man after that, for real. I loved that they modernized the Scrooge story, but in an interesting way. That Christmas Carol gets redone again and again and again, and not always well. So it was nice to see it done in a way that I don't feel like I'm watching the Christmas Carol. I feel like I'm watching something with a really hot male lead. And we love that. We love a hot male lead. With a heart of gold, man. I mean, he really just wanted to say, I'm a jerk. Like, let me live as a jerk in peace. Like, don't make me your life's goal or whatever, your death's goal. But, like, he also is teaching a story, a lesson, too, to the Ghost of Christmas Present. It's like, grab after what you can now. Like, this is your time to live your life now. So it was just really nice. There was a song. Sorry to extend this a little longer. I'm giving a thumbs up, clearly. But there was a song during mid-credits. Did y'all catch the mid-credits song or no?
No.
It was the song that Will Ferrell was about to sing. To convince his boss. Yes. Go back and watch it, because that song was really, really good. The choreo was good. The song itself was good. It was very good. And I loved that they did that bit and it went all the way through the end of the movie and then they circled back. That was pretty good build up. So thumbs up for me. I thought it was well done. The dancers were excellent. The big dance sequences were amazing. The costumes, all of it. I was loving it.
Right.
Thumbs down to Octavia Spencer's song. Sorry. Love you, Octavia. But this is not your forte.
So I'll go because I have some thoughts, right? I have some thoughts I wanted to share. I watched this movie on Christmas Eve, right? And A Christmas Carol has been done 50 million times. I feel like the best version has been the Muppets version, if I do say so myself. You're crazy if you deny. You're crazy if you deny.
That one is popular. I'm not gonna lie. That one is a good one.
Thank you. Banger. But as far as this movie is concerned, I was watching it Christmas Eve with the whole family, right? Everyone's sitting down. But slowly, as time went on, people were trickling away. By the end of the film, it was only I who remained. Because the movie wasn't that good to me. I don't know. I was struggling for it. I was struggling with this one, guys. It was the songs that weren't hitting like a Christmas song. It was like just a lot of like back and forth between him and Ryan Reynolds. And it's like, yes, it's cute at first, but after a while, it's just exhausting. It's like, you know, the dynamic gets a little overdone. And some storylines I feel like could have been wrapped up a little like, you know, or just completely removed from like, what are we looking at this for? So even though I originally came in really wanting to like this movie, but by the time I saw it, I didn't like it that much, guys. I'm not going to hold you. So it's going to be a thumbs down. Giving it the thumbs down it deserves from me. Vic, or good afternoon to this movie.
Good afternoon. Well, I put it like this. What I would do going forward is watch one of the Christmas carols, Scrooged by Bill Murray, and then this. I think that trifecta is good. I think that trifecta is hilarious. And it tells the full story of what they're trying to do. Because, like, clearly this is for a market of people that have all already seen some version of A Christmas Carol. that know the characters of the Ghost of Christmas Past, Present, and Future. One thing that Steven mentioned was how Ryan Reynolds slept with the Ghost of Christmas Past and then ended up getting into a relationship with her. What I personally liked about this movie is that they kind of told the story of the business of the Ghost of Christmas, if that makes sense. Where it's really more of some type of an operation that's been happening for many years, and they've been like helping all of these people and stuff like that. So and the figurehead of the whole thing is Scrooge, and now they're passing the torch. I think they can add on to this movie. I don't think it's necessary, but I think they could. And I just thought I felt like it was nice. It was definitely a nice, cute attempt to continue or just revamp the whole story of A Christmas Carol and to give more layers to Scrooge, because now Scrooge is on some happily ever after, and mind you, and even Ryan Reynolds was able
with a black woman.
Facts. Yeah, word up.
Black kids.
An age appropriate black woman too.
Did y'all notice that during his daydream of their family household, the kids were blacker?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Those her kids before the marriage.
They're browner skinned.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing about it, it's a classic story. A lot of people like it, and they've made it in many ways, and they figured out a way to make it modernized and cute. There were certain things that were too much. I do agree with that, but their attempt was good. I mean, I think that for the money that they spent, and you could tell they spent a lot of money. For the money that they spent, I think it was a good return. I think it was good.
So thumbs up?
Give it a thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up. Sorry. Yeah.
So we got 2 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down. And that's our review. Don't forget to join us for more reviews coming up. We are dabbling into the Hulu universe. So tune in for that coming up sometime, maybe next week, maybe the week after. Who knows? Stay tuned. And thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Good afternoon.